Gamers, how are we today? We're showing off the Cyanex. Here we are in the simulacrum showing off what this gun can do. So basically, there's a single purpose, well, not a single purpose for this gun, but the main purpose for this gun, in my honest opinion, is to shred enemy armor at high levels. So we're going to show off what our Batacore at base, without any help from the Cyanex, can do with killing a 160 heavy gunner. It takes a bit, you know. It's not the most simple. See, it took us about half the clip to kill him, and the problem with that is that now, well, shooting half the clip takes about 5, 6, 7 seconds. Well, that means we're basically dead if that was a realistic situation. But with the Cyanex, if we put a full clip into these enemies, oh no! Wow, look how much faster that was. 8 shots total. Now, I'll explain why right now. So, the Cyanex is a gun that shreds armor because of how high its status chance is. And the way it works is you shoot enemies, and it just shreds their armor. But also what it does is, because of how this weapon's effect works, it spreads and shreds a bunch of enemies' armor. So, me shooting it has this ricochet effect that it travels around, as you can see there, hitting all the enemies in the area, shredding all of their armor, which makes this great for high-level content. But you're probably wondering, my guy, my G, when the hell am I ever gonna fight level 160 heavy gunners? And that's the problem with this weapon, is that it's very hyper-specifically niche, to the point where, well, it basically doesn't really matter that much to shred that high-level enemies. The only time you're ever going to be in that situation is, well, like, you know, arbitrations maybe, or really long runs in ESO, or who knows, what else? Really long MOT runs, that's about it. Like, let's be honest, there's not many other situations where you'd be fighting enemies that high of a level. Maybe in the new game mode if you really wanted to stay that long. I don't know why you would, because the rewards aren't worth it, but anyway, this weapon also is great at wiping out trash mobs, and we're going to show that off right now, because it is capable of doing that totally, and it'll probably kill a huge amount of these enemies here with just one clip. So let's show it off. Wow. See how much damage that did? See the spread of that damage too? Look at how beautiful this thing is. Oh, daddy. See, no problem. Killed those enemies. So that's the great thing about the effect from this weapon, is that it spreads and you can shred the armor of all the enemies in the area. But the problem is it also has a secondary fire too, which doesn't spread the armor shredding capabilities, or doesn't spread the status or anything, and it just kind of pulls the whole clip out. Okay, so the problem with that is that I feel like the entire point of the weapon is the fact that it can shred armor. You know, the secondary fire is really good, however, for taking out nullifier shields, but in my opinion, that's about it. Like, it will one-shot these level 100 enemies, well, one-shot is a relative term, but it will one-hit from the full clip these enemies. But so will the primary fire, and the primary fire will also spread more damage around, so I can kill like 3 or 4 enemies as opposed to 1. So, personally, I think the primary fire is where you're going to be spending the most of your time on this weapon, just because of that reason. It's not like the Fulman, where there's a lot of leeway, where there's a lot of situations where maybe the semi-auto fire is better, or where maybe the full auto fire is better. But anyway, let's check out the build. It's pretty simple. Do not build this for flat gas. This is the stat it comes with, gas damage. Do not build it for that. It will not do as much as flat corrosive will. It's just it just won't. The main purpose for me for this weapon is to shred armor, and that's about it. So we take Horn Strike, Barrel Diffusion, Magnum Force, Lethal Torrent, Pistol Pestilence, Jolt, Scorch, and Auger Pact. Now I have 5 formas. This is only a 4 forma build. Believe me, it's not that bad. So that's about it. Build's pretty simple. Corrosive for sure is what you want on here. Again, because we just shred high level enemy armor with this weapon, and I don't really see myself using it in any other way. The other thing with this weapon is that that's why it's so polarizing for me, is because that's kind of the purpose. I don't really see a Mastery Rank 8 getting huge use out of this weapon, just because other weapons exist. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you dislike the video, tell me why. Tell me how bad my video was, and tell me how bad my build was. If you want to subscribe, subscribe. It's it's free, I guess. Okay, thanks guys. Bye bye.